let's begin taking a couple nice deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, letting the body relax, letting our minds relax, letting go of all outside thoughts, plans, ideas. Just noticing how your body feels today. Roll the shoulders back a little bit, create a little mobility there. Begin to warm up the head and neck, gently rolling the chin towards the chest, bringing your ear towards your shoulder, and bring the head back the opposite direction, moving at a pace that feels comfortable for you. So if you've been sitting at a desk or in a chair all day, you might be a little stiff. If you've been chasing a baby around or doing some active chores around your house, you might be a little bit more limper. So again, just notice how your body feels tonight, and we'll ease right into it. So let's lift our chin up, looking straight ahead. Pull the shoulders up towards the ears and bring them back down the body. So bring them up and then squeeze the shoulder blades together as you draw them back. A couple times, really feeling some length and some stretch through the front of the chest and shoulders, turning on those muscles of the upper back. And then we'll go the opposite direction. I really get my whole body involved here. It comes all the way up from the feet. So maybe you feel the same today. One more. Good. Then relax your arms by your sides. Let's interlace our fingers. Reach the knuckles as far away from our body as we can. Round your back. Draw your chin towards your chest. And just find length through the arms and upper back. Good, let's release. Roll the shoulders away from the ears, stand up tall. We'll switch directions. Hands behind the tailbone now. Roll the shoulders back, squeeze the shoulder blades together. As you reach the thumbs away from the tailbone, open the chest and look upwards. Good, let's release. Arms to the side, looking straight ahead. Let's take our right fingertips and place them along the left temple and just gently pull the right ear down towards the right shoulder. So really just the weight of your hand is bringing the head down to the side. Just a gentle stretch through the neck. Good, let's release. And switch sides. Left hand up, fingertips along the right temple. Just gently bring the left ear towards the left shoulder. Good, let's release. And now gently swing side to side. Keep your knees soft. We're really just rotating the upper body. And then bring your arms back to your sides, and we'll warm up the lower body, starting with a couple marches. Just wake up those hip flexors. So use the abs for support as we pull our knees up towards the chest a couple times. And then we'll do a couple rolls. So think about creating a big circle with your knee and then placing your foot back on the mat. So again, draw the navel in towards the spine to help maintain balance. Whoops, as I say it, there I go. All right, so again, this should be controlled movement just to wake up the ball and socket joint of the hip. And you can go the opposite direction as well. Excellent. All right, so shake out the legs. Let's come to the top of our mat, do a couple sun salutations to continue to warm up the whole body. So feet are under our hips, toes are pointing forward, shoulders are back and away from our ears. We'll inhale and exhale, bring the palms together at the center of our chest. Inhale, lift the arms up, gently arch back. Exhale, forward fold, fingertips all the way down to the mat. Bend your knees a little bit if you need to. Inhale, right leg back, knee down, foot flat, look up. And then curl the right toes, exhaling left leg back to plank. Draw the abs in, hips down in line with the body. Inhale, exhale, lower, knees, chest and forehead, or chaturanga. Inhale, slide forward, press through the palms, lift the chest, look upwards. Exhale, curl the toes, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg forward, left knee down, foot flat. Exhale, left leg forward, feet together, look at your knees. Inhale, arms up, gently arch back. Exhale, release, arms by the sides. Inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold, fingertips down to the mat. Inhale, left leg back, knee down, foot flat, look up. Curl the toes, exhale, right leg back to plank. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, slide forward, lift the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward, right knee down, foot flat. And exhale, right leg forward, feet together, look at your knees. Inhale, arms up, gently arch back. Exhale, release, arms by the sides. Inhale, exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, right leg back, knee down, foot flat, look up. Curl the toes, exhaling, left leg back to plank. Inhale, exhale, lower. Inhale, slide forward, lift the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg forward, left knee down, foot flat. Exhale, left leg forward, feet together, look at your knees. Inhale, arms up, gently arch back. Exhale, release. Inhale. Exhale, palms together. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, left leg back, knee down, foot flat, look up. Curl the toes, exhaling, right leg back to plank. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale, slide forward, lift the chest. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left foot forward. Exhale, right leg forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, release. Arms by the side, shoulders back and away from the ears, standing tall. Find a point to focus on. We're going to work a little bit on our balance. So we're going to work on tree pose tonight. We're going to start off with our standard tree. So let's root down through the left foot. Spread those toes wide. Left knee is soft, shoulders are back. Abs are engaged to help maintain our balance. And we want to remember that we're not locking the joint. So slight bend in the left knee. When you're ready, peel the right foot off the mat. Bring it on top of the left foot, along the left calf or inner thigh. All right, so pick one of those three positions for the right foot. And once it's in place, I want you to think about rooting down through that left foot and growing taller, bringing the hip over the ankle, drawing the abs in, keeping the shoulders stacked over your hips. And your hands can either be at your heart, your hips, or all the way up, palms together or open. Either one is fine. Excellent job. Let's begin to lower our arms back down, lowering the right foot to the mat. You may want to shake out your legs, and we're going to switch sides. Rooting down through the right foot now, spread the toes wide, knee is soft, shoulders are back. Same thing, pick up that left foot and place it on top of the right or along the inner calf or inner thigh. Rooting down, growing tall, stacking the hip over the ankle, and then placing the hands either on the hips, the heart, or overhead. Excellent. Let's release and bring that left foot back down to the mat and shake it out. Okay, so turn face the side of your mat and let's walk our feet nice and wide. So our feet are parallel to one another, toes pointing forward towards the side edge of your mat. Bring your hands to your hips. Let's inhale, rolling our shoulders back, and exhaling, hinge forward. So when we're halfway down, let's drop our fingertips down towards the floor and continue to fold forward using the support of our hands to reach the crown of our head down towards the mat. Take a couple breaths. Your body may be stiff. This is still early on in our practice. And notice any muscles that are tight. Let them relax. Let your body fold forward a little further. If you want to intensify this, you can walk your feet wider. If you're already feeling too much of a stretch, either lift your chest up or bring your feet together slightly. All right, let's lift our head, neck, and chest up just a little bit. So we're going to rotate to the right and inch our hands over towards our right foot or ankle, bringing our chest towards the right thigh, looking towards the right knee, and continue to breathe deeply. Keep the left knee straight for the time being. Excellent. Let's walk our hands back through center. And then rotate the torso towards the left, walking our hands towards the left foot or ankle, feeling that stretch along the right side of the rib cage and torso, through the back of the hamstrings, the inner thighs, the lower back. Breathe deeply. Excellent. Let's walk our hands back into center, plant the hands under the shoulders, and fold forward again, reaching the crown of the head down towards the mat. Maybe we can get a little bit deeper. Don't forget to breathe. Excellent. Let's use our hands for support, walking the toes and feet together slightly. So maybe 6 to 12 inches, okay? So our feet are still wide, but by bringing them together a little bit, we're going to have a little bit more room for our side-to-side movement. We're going to move into our side lunge to get that deep stretch down the inside of the leg. So continue to keep the chest folded over so our torso is parallel to the mat. Let's take an inhale. And as we exhale, I want you to bend your right knee and reach your tailbone back towards the wall behind you, finding length down the inside of the left leg. So the chest remains parallel to the mat, the weight is evenly distributed through the feet. And again, you don't want too much of an arch in the back of the neck, so keep your chin pulled in towards your chest, you're looking downwards. Let's take one more breath. Exhale, press into the right foot, bring the hands back through center, inhale, and exhale, opposite side, bend the left knee, reach the tailbone back behind you as you inch your fingertips towards the left, finding the stretch through the inside of the right leg. Excellent. Exhale, straighten the leg, hands back to center. Let's bring the chin towards the chest and just round up, stacking the back. Bring your shoulders over your hips, lift your chin off your chest, and take a nice deep breath. Excellent job. Let's walk our feet together slightly. So we still want a wide stance, but we've been narrowing as we go here. And we're going to keep our toes turned out now about 45 degrees. So we're going to move into our wide leg squat. So remember, we want to have our feet wide enough that when we come down into our squat, we can maintain the knees over the ankles and we're not peeling our heels off the mat just yet, okay? So let's bring our hands to prayer position, shoulders are back, moving with our breath. We'll inhale, sink down into our squat, make sure our knees point towards our center toe. Exhale, press through the soles of the feet, come on up. So inhale, lower. Exhale, lift. Move at your own pace. This is going to really warm up the lower body. Those large muscles, the quads, the hamstrings, the glutes. So nice even movements each direction. On your next inhale, let's hold our squat, breathing deeply. Now keep the upper body steady, and I just want you to peel the right heel off of the mat. Lower it down, switching sides. Left heel comes up and lower. Right heel up and lower. Left side once more and lower. Both heels together. Draw the abs in. Keep the eyes focused. Breathe. So now we've got the calves really working hard as well. Let's take one more breath and lower the heels. Straighten out the knees. Come on up. Breathe fully. We're not quite done yet. Let's inhale and exhale, bending the knees this time, sinking down into our squat, reaching the arms out at shoulder height. Let's take another breath. And as you exhale, right hand to the mat, just in front of the right arch. Keep the arms long, create a nice straight line down the length, looking up towards the left hand. So keep the hips back, knees stacked over the ankles as much as possible. And you can look down, check your alignment if you need to. Let's take one more breath. Exhale through center, full breath. Exhale, left hand down to the floor. Look up towards the right fingers. Keep reaching back through the tailbone. This is still a squat. It's not a forward fold. Excellent. Inhale. Exhale, back through center and straighten out the knees. Come all the way up. Excellent job. So shake them out a little bit. Woo. All right, so we're going to go back to some squat work, but we'll take a little break for the time being and work on pyramid to find some length through the hamstring. So step 1 foot forward, our right foot forward, our left foot back. Feet are about a stride apart and parallel to one another. Bring the hands to the hips. Let's inhale. Exhale as we hinge forward of the hips. So flat back, knees soft. When you feel that right hamstring lengthen, just hold it there. Breathe deeply. Notice the back of the neck. Maybe pull your chin in a little bit so we can flatten that area out. Maybe sink down a little bit deeper as you breathe deeply. And on your next exhale, let the whole body relax and just sink down, draping forward over the right leg. Keep your left hand under the left shoulder. If you're not comfortably touching the mat, keep your left hand along the right shin. We're going to use the left hand as an anchor and reach the right arm up, opening the chest towards the right edge of your mat, squeezing the shoulder blades together, and just looking over towards the right edge of your room. Excellent. Let's lower our hand down and round up, stacking the back. Shoulders back, chin up off the chest. And take a deep breath. Bring the feet together. And we'll switch sides. So right foot now is stepping back. Feet are parallel, about a stride length apart. Hands on the hips or waist. Inhale. Exhale, hinge forward, moving at your own pace. There might be a difference on this side. You might feel that stretch a little bit sooner, so just be mindful. Pull the chin in towards the chest. Let the quads relax so they're not gripping the kneecaps. And let's release, dropping our hands down towards the mat, rounding forward, chin towards the chest. Let your head hang, Finding a little bit more length through the neck. And now plant the right hand under the right shoulder or along the left foot or shin. Lift the left hand up, opening the chest towards the left edge of your room. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and breathe. Inhale and exhale, left hand down. Just round up at your own pace. Bring the shoulders back over the hips, lift the chin off the chest, and bring both feet together, stepping into mountain pose, breathing evenly. Step your feet about hip width apart, toes pointing forward. We're back to our squats, a little chair pose. So let's bring our hands to prayer position to get this started. Shoulders are back, away from our ears. We'll inhale. As we exhale, bend the knees, reach back from the tailbone, sinking down. Feeling those quads begin to fire, warming up the lower body as we build strength. Focusing the eyes on a point that's not moving. And let's release, come on up. So we're going to do a little variation of that. So a variation of our pigeon pose that we usually do through our downward dog series, but we're going to add it here. But this is of course going to challenge our balance as well. So if you've got something nearby you can hold on to, a wall, a chair, feel free. If you don't, just maybe don't sink down as deeply, okay? So what we're going to do is instead of coming straight into our chair, we're going to pick up our right foot, place the right ankle on top of the left thigh, and then we're going to bend that left knee. So same principle as chair pose. We want to bend the knee, but more importantly, reach back through the tailbone. So as we lower into this chair, we're going to feel that stretch intensify through the right hip and outer thigh, just as we would in pigeon pose. So we're probably not going to get quite as low as we would in our traditional chair pose that we were just in, but give it a try. Breathe deeply and focus the eyes. If you feel wobbly and need to come out of it, just come back in when you're ready. Excellent. Let's exhale, stand straight up, nice and tall. Good. Lower the right foot to the mat. Shake it out. So same thing, opposite side. Feet start under the hip. We're going to pick up the left leg, left ankle on top of the right knee or thigh. At your own pace, reach the tailbone back, bending the right leg, sinking down into that one-legged chair. So one side's always a little bit more wobbly than the other. That's totally fine. That's why we practice. But we want to feel that stretch through the outside of the left hip and thigh now. Excellent. Let's begin to straighten our leg. Come all the way up. Left foot back down to the mat. Wonderful job. Let's inhale our arms up, gently arch back. Exhale, forward fold, fingertips down to the mat. Bend your knees a little bit if you need to. We're going to look towards the legs, let our whole body relax, letting the chest sink deeper towards the thighs. And then bring your hands around the back of your calves or ankles. Pull your chest in a little bit closer. Reach the crown of your head down towards the mat. Think about lengthening the spine. Release the hands, bring them down to the mat, Bend the knees, lift the heels off of the floor, and let's bring our hips down to meet the heels, crouching on the balls of the feet. When you're ready, peel the hands off of the mat, or maybe bring your fingertips a little bit closer in if you need the support tonight. If you can, lift the hands up, whether it's out in front, sides, knees, prayer position, whatever works. Building strength through the feet and ankles. Excellent. Let's bring our hands down, lower the knees to the mat, keep the toes tucked, stretch out the balls of the feet and the soles of the feet. Excellent. All right, let's come down to our hands and knees. You may want to center your body on your mat. Palms under our shoulders, knees under our hips. Let's move with our breath, a couple cat-cows. So exhale, really arch the back, draw the chin in towards the chest. Inhale, round the spine. Good, let's do one more, and then come to neutral spine. We're gonna add the arm and leg to continue building strength. So let's inhale, right arm, left leg, nice and long. Exhale, bend the knee and elbow, draw them together as you tuck the chin. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. So reach through the fingertips, press through the sole of the foot, draw the abs in throughout this exercise. Good. On your next inhale, let's hold the arm and leg out. Keep breathing. You can keep the arm and leg extended, or if you want to try that variation where you reach back for the foot and pull upwards, go right ahead. Good job. All right, let's release. Hand and knee back down to the mat, and we'll switch sides. Left arm, right leg. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale. Good. On your next inhale, let's hold the arm and leg out. Keep breathing deeply. Again, you can try that variation if you like by bending the knee, reaching back with the hand for the foot or ankle. Keep drawing the abs in. And let's release. Excellent job. Sit your hips back on your heels. Take a couple breaths in child's pose. Let the body relax. Notice your breath, even it out. Okay, let's lift the head, neck, and chest up. Take a portion of the top of your mat and fold it in on top of itself. Or if you don't have much space to the side of your mat, you can do what I'm doing and face the side, okay? So walk your knees on top of that portion. We're going to start by stepping our right foot out to our right side for gate pose, right hand on the right hip, left arm up, bicep next to the ear as we inhale. Exhale, reach our arm over towards the right. So we're keeping our shoulders back. Again, imagine we're sliding along a wall, keeping the shoulder blades and the hips connected at all times. Lengthen by reaching through the fingers, and don't forget to breathe. Excellent. Let's come through center and all the way down. We'll bring our left hand under the left shoulder. So tonight, rather than going straight into our hold, we're going to do 2 lifts, and then the third time we're going to lift and hold it there, okay? So we're really going to wake up that medial glute before we go right into our long hold. So let's inhale the foot up and exhale it down. Inhale up, exhale down. All right, this time we'll hold. Inhale up, hold it there, keep breathing. Don't forget about the abs, draw them inwards. Press through the heel of the foot, really activating the medial glute, the inner thigh, the outer thigh. We're really getting a nice work for those supporting muscles that don't get much attention. So let's take one more breath and then lower the foot back down. Excellent job. Bring the hands forward. And now sweep the right leg all the way to the back left corner. Lower the knee and tuck it in along the left leg. Take the left foot and point it towards the back right corner, so create that space between your heels, and then walk your upper body back, aiming to lower both hips between our heels. If we're not quite there tonight, that's okay. Just keep your body floating and keep the body supported. And then on your next exhale, fold the body down over the legs. So again, if you're in kind of midair, just bend your elbows a little bit to get your chest a little closer. Excellent. Let's walk our hands back to either side of the hip so we have the most leverage possible to lift the hips off the mat. Then bring the hands forward and bring the right knee back to the right side of the body under the right hip. If, like me, your mat's unrolled, roll it back on top of itself, placing the knees on top, and we'll switch sides. So left foot out to the left side, round your torso up, left hand on the left hip, right arm up, and exhale, reach to the left. Good. Let's come back through center and then bring our right hand down, plant it on the mat under the right shoulder. We'll do the same thing as we did on the previous side. 2 lifts and then a lift with a hold. So let's inhale the leg up, exhale it down. So with control, inhale up, exhale down, getting the hang of it. Let's inhale up, hold it there, press through the heel, draw the abs in, keep breathing. Building strength, building heat. Excellent job. Lower the foot down and bring our hands forward. Sweep the left foot now to the back right corner, lowering the knee and sliding the left knee in against the right knee. And then take the right toes, point them to the back left corner. So just open up the feet away from one another before walking the body back. It's easier in that order. So if you can, lower the hips down. This side may feel different than the previous one. Just be gentle. And little by little, lower the chest down towards the top knee, the right knee. Walking our hands out and breathing deeply. Excellent. All right. Walk the hands back into either side of the hips. Press into the palms. Lift the hips back up. Bring the left knee back to the left side of the body. And if you're facing the side like I am, turn back to face the top of your mat. If you're already there, that's great. From here, we're going to lift into downward facing dog. Pedaling the heels a couple times, finding the length through the calves now. And on your next inhale, let's take a big step forward with the right foot. You may need to move it into place by using your hands. That's totally fine. Stack that knee over ankle. Drop the hips down and forward and breathe. Pressing back through the left heel. Feeling that length through the left hip flexor, maybe the inner thighs. Excellent. Let's lower the back knee, flatten the top of the foot. So we're going to be here for probably a minute or two. So if you're feeling too much downward pressure in the kneecap, I'd like you to think about deeply pressing the top of the left foot into the floor. That will help disperse the weight. So from here, let's walk our hands up to the right thigh. Bring our shoulders back, stacking them over the hips. You're going to feel that arch in the lower back. If it's too much at any point, just lean your chest forward a little bit. All right, but let's hold it here, breathing deeply. And your right hand can remain on your hip, or if you want, you can reach it down towards the mat. It may touch, again, depending on the flexibility of our hips. Let's reach the left arm straight up over the left shoulder. Take an inhale. And as we exhale, we're going to reach to the right. Again, so our hips are remaining square and even, but our torso is really lengthening over towards the right side. So here your right hands may actually come down and touch the floor if they weren't before. Feel that stretch, the left side of the abdominals, the hip flexors. Excellent. Let's come back through center. Hands to the right thigh. Take a deep breath. Again, press down into the top of the left foot if you're feeling too much pressure on the left knee. And now bring the hands back behind the body. Interlace the fingers behind the tailbone. Roll the shoulders back. And I'd like you to envision yourself sliding your hands down that back leg. So as we exhale, slide the knuckles down towards the left heel, open the chest, and look upwards. Continue to keep your hips down and forward. Good job. Let's release. Roll the shoulders back, stack them over the hips, release the hands. We're going to bring the hands down to the floor and switch sides. So stepping back to downward dog, pedal out our heels. Whoa, you may really feel that left hip flexor. Feels a lot different than the right leg, so we're going to even that out. Inhale, stepping the left foot forward, low lunge, hold it here, noticing your alignment and breathing. Good. Let's gently lower the knee, flatten the top of the foot, begin to walk the hands up to the left thigh, rolling the shoulders back, checking in on the lower back. Again, this is an arching posture. Breathe into it as you drop the hips down and forward a little bit more. Then our left arm relaxes down to the left side or rests on the left hip. Right arm is reaching straight up. Let's inhale. Exhale, reach the right fingers directly to the left side of your room. So again, keeping the shoulder back, the bicep next to the ear. We're not coming forward with this and sinking down towards the thigh, but we're remaining square. Chest forward, hips forward. Good, let's come back through center. Hands to the thigh, take a nice deep breath. And now our chest opener, hands behind the back, interlace the fingers. Again, think about sliding them down the leg. So let's inhale, open the chest, look upwards, slide the knuckles back towards the right heel. Keep dropping the hips down and forward. Excellent. Release, shoulders back over the hips. Release the hands, bring them down, framing the foot. And let's step back again to downward dog. Wonderful. From here, we're going to move into pigeon. We've already had a little taste for this from our chair pose. So let's inhale the right heel high, bend the knee, pull the right knee in towards the chest, lowering it between our hands, relaxing the left leg back. All right, let's inhale. Exhale, forward fold. So I already noticed a difference because we really opened that hip flexor in the previous posture. It felt a little bit easier to drop into the pigeon for me tonight. I hope you guys feel the same. So it's important to relax the body. However, we don't want to roll onto the right side. Keep your hips even distance above the mat. Good, let's inhale, head, neck, and chest up. Walk our right hand back, plant it just outside the right knee or thigh. You're welcome to hold it here with an open chest, shoulders back, or you can work on the stretch through the left quad by lifting the heel, reaching back, grabbing hold of the foot or ankle, and gently pulling the foot in towards the torso. Keep sinking down through the hips. Excellent. Let's release. Left hand forward and step back again to downward dog. Switching sides. Left heel up, bend the knee, pull it in, lower the knee between our hands. Right leg relaxes back. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, fold forward. And let's lift the head, neck, and chest up. Plant the left hand just outside the left knee or thigh, bending the right leg, reaching back with the right hand, gently pull it in. All right, let's release that foot, lower it down to the mat, sit down into your left hip, swing the right leg forward, bring the soles of the feet together, sit up nice and tall, let the outer thighs drop down towards the mat, inhaling and exhaling, leaning forward, bring the center of your chest towards the feet, tuck the chin towards the chest slightly. Chest up, draw the thighs together, use your abs, pull them in towards the spine. We're going to do a little boat pose. So lift the toes off the mat, balancing here, keeping the body steady, the torso and spine nice and tall. If you're up for more of a challenge, extend the legs. We're going to do a little bit more ab work after this, so you've been warned. Excellent. Let's lower our feet to the mat. Keep the abs engaged and roll all the way down. And then bring your arms down next to your sides, palm side down. Let's tuck them in just slightly under the glutes. We're going to do a couple leg lifts. We'll do 5 leg lifts. So if you can, let's try and do them with our feet together, both legs at a time. If this becomes too much, just alternate one leg at a time. Okay, so let's inhale our legs up, 2, 3, 4, exhale down, 2, 3, 4, inhale up, 2, 3, 4, exhale down, 2, 3, 4, inhale up, 2, 3, 4, exhale down, 2, 3, 4, inhale up, 2, 3, 4, exhale down, 2, 3, 4, last one, inhale up, 2, 3, 4, exhale down, 2, 3, and 4, all the way. Lower the heels now, release the hands, take a couple nice deep breaths. Let's keep our left leg down and relaxed on the mat. Lift the right leg up, hands behind the thigh. Draw the leg in towards your chest. Now, some weeks we start with a hamstring stretch. It should feel a little bit different now that we've done a lot of different postures. We've done our deep lunges, pyramid pose, our forward folds. So we've already gotten deep in the hamstring. So we might be able to get just a little bit closer tonight On your next inhale, I'd like you to lift your head, neck, and chest up and slide your hands up the back of the leg just a little bit further, gently pulling it in a little bit deeper towards the base, torso. Excellent. Let's lower our hands, lower the leg all the way down to the mat. Opposite side, left leg lifts up, bring the hands to the back of the thigh, gently pull it in. Think about reaching up through the heel, feel the stretch in the calf. On your next inhale, lift the face, neck, and chest up, slide the hands up the back of the leg, pulling the leg in a little bit closer. Excellent. Let's release. Slide the hands back down. Lower the left leg all the way down to the mat. Take a nice deep breath. And when you're ready, we're going to lift up into shoulder stand. Again, if you prefer to do legs up the wall or just remain laying back, that's totally fine. So our abs are already nice and warm. Use them to help draw the knees in towards the chest. Press through the center of the palm to lift the tailbone. Bend the elbows. Bring the hands to the lower back. And begin to straighten the legs up towards the sky. Point and flex the feet a couple times. Bring one leg in towards your face, reach away through the opposite leg. And gently switch directions, moving slowly with control. And then if you're working on a plow, let's bring the toes to the mat overhead. If the feet don't touch tonight, that's okay. Just keep the hands where they are. If they do touch, you can interlace the fingers and bring the pinkies down to the mat. Excellent. Palms down to the mat and the knees in towards the face. Slide the knees down the front of the body. Gently lowering the soles of the feet to the mat. And from here we're going to move into Shavasana, our final posture. So if you'd like to throw on a pair of socks, a sweatshirt, a blanket, go right ahead. Our bodies might get a little bit cold as we're no longer moving around. So walk the heels about mat width apart. Position the hands halfway between your hips and shoulders, palm side up. Tuck the shoulder blades under the back of the body. And gently draw your right ear down towards the mat. Come back through center and bring the left ear down. And let the head roll back to its natural center. Close your eyes if you haven't already. And let go of any outside thoughts, plans, or ideas. The focus is inwards, on the movement of the breath through the body, on the muscles and joints. Bring your awareness all the way down your body to your feet, and then mentally repeat after me. My toes, feet, and heels are releasing and relaxing. My toes, feet, and heels are released and relaxed. My ankles, calves, and knees are releasing and relaxing. My ankles, calves, and knees are released and relaxed. My thighs, hips, and buttocks are releasing and relaxing. My thighs, hips, and buttocks are released and relaxed. My abdomen and lower back are releasing and relaxing. My abdomen and lower back are released and relaxed. My fingers, hands, and wrists are releasing and relaxing. My fingers, hands, and wrists are released and relaxed. My forearms, elbows, and upper arms are releasing and relaxing. My forearms, elbows, and upper arms are released and relaxed. My chest, back, and shoulders are releasing and relaxing. My chest, back, and shoulders are released and relaxed. My neck, head, and face are releasing and relaxing. My neck, head, and face are released and relaxed. My mind is calm, my breathing is even, and I am completely relaxed. Bring awareness back to your body and begin to move your fingers and toes. On your next inhale, gently reach your arms overhead, lengthening the body. Reach your arms to the right side, and then to the left side. Gradually roll back up to a seated position. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om